then that drive leg is going to become a big sacrificial anode for those other metals.
Hello and welcome to another one of our Ask the Expert series here at BoatHowTo. We're Nigel and Jan, and we answer your questions about boat electrical systems. So let's look at today's question. I have a sail drive with a bronze propeller. I periodically plug into shore power when I charge the batteries. Last year I experienced severe corrosion on the drive leg. How can I prevent this from happening again? Oh, that's actually unfortunately quite common. Huh?
It is way too common. The drive legs are all aluminum. I don't know, well, there is the odd specialty one that's bronze, but by and large they're all aluminum. And aluminum is well up there in the reaction side of the galvanic series table. So if there's any kind of electrical connection from that aluminum drive leg to any other metal that's higher in the galvanic series, which is basically pretty much any other metal other than zinc.
In particular, a bronze propeller.
Bronze propeller or bronze through hulls or steel on the dock or whatever, then that drive leg is going to become a big sacrificial anode for those other metals. And so we've got
at least they're very well protected.
Right. So here
not going to have corrosion on his prop.
Yeah. So here we have a boat that plugs in periodically. What we don't know is whether or not there's a galvanic isolator or isolation transformer. I'm guessing there probably isn't, which means that when that boat is plugged into the dock, it's electrically connected to any grounded metal on the dock and to other boats with a similar wiring situation. So that drive leg could easily be providing galvanic protection to a whole bunch of metal on the dock and on other boats. So the first way we prevent that is to disconnect a grounding connector, the boat's grounding connector, from the shore power grounding with the galvanic isolator or isolation transformer.
Don't connect it without
physically
exactly. That's not a good idea.
We have to find a way to stop that galvanic current flowing on that conductor. But let's say that's not the problem. It could easily be other metal on the boat that's doing this, and especially if there's any kind of a bonding circuit and you've got bronze through hulls tied into it. Without some other sacrificial anode in the circuit, which is typically on the drive leg itself and also on the boat, the drive leg will become the sacrificial anode.
So the idea is that by putting, let's say, a magnesium or a zinc anode on that drive leg, you put some even less noble metal on there that then gets sacrificed to save the drive leg instead of the drive leg sacrificed to save something else. So
there is the only sail drive unit I'm aware of in the marketplace where this isn't so much of a problem is the Volvo Penta, because Volvo Penta has electrical isolation between their drive leg and the engine and the rest of the boat's electrical system, and they achieve that with a plastic gasket and plastic inserts around the bolts and so on. And I believe they have a patent on that, which is why nobody else can do it. So then they have galvanic protection on the drive leg, but that galvanic protection then is just protecting the drive leg. Everybody else, their drive leg is connected to the engine, and the engine is connected to DC negative, and that's typically connected to the bonding circuit and connected to other underwater metals. So then you've wired your drive leg into this galvanic circuit, at which point it's absolutely critical that you have other sacrificial anodes to protect the rest of the boat, so you're not relying on the drive leg anodes. And also, it's really important to maintain the paint job on the drive leg, because that reduces the amount of exposed aluminum, and to take other measures to protect the drive leg.
Otherwise, it gets pretty quickly pretty expensive. I mean, there's cases where basically the whole drive leg was gone in a season or two.
We've had multiple lawsuits over this in the States. Myanmar some years ago, I'll name them specifically because I know they put out a bulletin after some of these lawsuits. I can't remember the wording exactly, but they were not going to take responsibility for protecting the rest of the boat with their drive leg. It was up to you, and that the sacrificial anodes on the drive leg were there to protect the drive leg, and they're not there to protect the rest of the boat. And it's up to you to make sure that that's how things are working. And if that's not how it's working and you eat up the drive leg, it's your fault, not theirs.
Makes sense in a way.
Yeah.
Well, actually, if you want to learn in great detail what basically causes galvanic corrosion and how to prevent it, and also a whole bunch of other stuff related to grounding, shore power, and all this stuff. Well, our advanced marine electrics courses, they cover basically all of this in great detail. So boathowto.com, check it out, and see you soon.